Welcome back to another video, and today we are talking about another deck list. If this is your first time here, I am the True Spidey. We talk about deck lists here. We battle, so I have battles, I have deck lists. If that is something you're interested in, do consider subscribing. Anyway, moving on. Today I am answering why Metal Garurumon BT1 is better than Kingwhamon. So let's get started. Right off the bat, we're just gonna go with the 4 Bukamons here because you're gonna be playing from your sources. Or you can play a 5th Digiegg and play Upamon, since we are gonna be doing quite a bit of trashing here as well. Starting off with rookies, I am playing 4 of the BT1 Gabumons. Good card, on play trigger draw 1, so 4 of those. And then the BT7 Kingwhamon on play, when played from Digivolution cards you draw 2. This card is nasty. With Metal Garurumon, you are going to be playing from underneath your trash, and every time you play this Kingwhamon you're going to draw 2, kind of making you go through your deck much quicker. And can you imagine if it wasn't from Digivolution sources, if it was just on play, that'd be busted card. I am playing 3 of the Kingwhamon on play, trash 1 Digivolution card from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. And again, you'll see why I'm kind of playing these cards in a bit. Moving on, we are playing 3 of the Midoki. Midoki, pretty self-explanatory, right? You can't gain memory except tamer effects. You could, if you don't want to run this Kingwhamon, you could switch it for the Sukuyama, this card. You could switch it for that card where they can't reduce Digivolution costs. You know, be good against green. If you don't want to really play that week, have 3 and 3. Then let's move on to champions. The best champion you can play, and this is reason 1 why Metal Garurumon is better than Kingwhamon, is because you can play a level 4 or lower from your Digivolution source. Kingwhamon, you can only play level 3, or if it's a Whamon underneath its source. So right off the bat, you swing, boom, you take out Garurumon, and now his on play kicks in. You unsuspend one of your Digimon. Now you can unsuspend your Metal Garurumon again, going in for a second swing, potentially now playing Kingwhamon or Gabumon from your from your Digivolution source. So you can summon up to 2 Digimon in 1 turn if you have Garurumon underneath. And I am running 4 of the Sealamon. Besides him being a blocker, which is great, not many blockers are being used in this BT7 format, but this one Evo, it's just gonna be so much quicker for me to get to Metal Garurumon much faster, as opposed to running Grizzlymon, or if I run the other hybrids, which this isn't really a hybrid focused deck. So this is why I run 4 of these. Blocker, you know, you swing, you can bring a blocker out, so then that way you could kind of keep your Metal Garurumon safe if you don't have the Garurumon underneath. And then I am running 2 of the Cordramons. At the end of the battle, you play this card, and then on play you trigger draw 2. So it's another form of being aggressive in a sense, because if they swing into this insecurity, now you play it and you draw 2 cards. And then if not, you can play it off of Metal Garurumon's effect, and now you draw 2 and you have a champion on board. You could switch this up for 2 hybrids if you'd like, but again, I feel like this adds aggression to the deck, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. And moving on to spicy cards, you guys know I always put some spicy cards in my deck list, and is my ultimate. My first one that I'm playing is Dragomon. Now Dragomon, when you Digivolve, you return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon with no Digivolution cards to its owner's hand. So this is great to get rid of Bokumons off the field, Nemons, any Madokis, Gazimons, anything that they just hard play, that they're trying to just, you know, limit your playing. You Digivolve, you get rid of that for the turn, and now they have to play it back again. So this is a good card. I am running 3 of these. I had 4, but again, I'm kind of going more for an aggression playstyle here. And then my next ultimate that I'm running is 4 of these Chris Pyldramon. That's how you say it. This is a fantastic card because when Digivolving, you trash the bottom of Digivolution cards of all your opponent's Digimon. So a reason this is good, if you're playing against yellow, they go into Zoe, now you can trash that Zoe. You don't got to worry about their security being OP. And if you're going against green, you could trash that, I forget his name, JB. You could trash JB. So it's just it's a fantastic effect, especially for this format in BT7 with, you know, a lot of emphasis on hybrids. And then the other one here is Inherit is If your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play, this Digimon gains security attack +1. Now, if they have a Bokomon on the field, a Nemon on the field, you're always going to have security attack +1. So it's kind of a way to clap back at them. It's like, okay, you want to put that Bokomon there, that Nemon, well, now he's going to cost you an extra swing, you know? So that's why I run 4 of these, kind of keep that aggression going, because now if you swing, if you have Metal Garurumon on top, that's 2 checks. You unsuspend from Garurumon here. So now that's 4 checks, and then, yeah, it's crazy. And then moving on into Megas, of course, we are running the 4 Metal Garurumons from BT1. I love this card. Ever since I saw this, I'm like, I feel like that effect's going to be nasty at some point. And here we are. And really, not much changes of new cards here in this set besides the Kingwhamon, which makes them a little more aggressive because you're able to draw and kind of get into the cards that you want or you need. But anyway, when you attack, you play 1 level 4 or lower Digivolution card under this card as another Digimon without paying its memory cost. Like I said, you swing, you can play any of these level 4 and level 3 when you swing. So all these on plays kick off. If you need a Madoki, boom, bring them back out. You want to unsuspend, get that Garurumon. You need a blocker, boom. You need more draw power, boom, there we go. It's not once per turn, which makes it nasty. Because of that unsuspend with Garurumon, now you can summon 2 Digimon, as I said. And then my last Mega that I am throwing in here is a Leopardmon. When Digivolving, you may play 1 level 4 lower Digivolution card off of one of your Digimon card as another Digimon without paying its memory cost. So basically, same deal, except you don't have to attack. It's when you Digivolve, you go ahead and you can play another card. And then his second effect is all of your level 4 lower Digimon gain jamming. So that is a pretty neat effect, just giving jamming to all your level 4 and lower. And I really kept Leopardmon here because he has the same effect as Garurumon. You could swap this to whatever you want, and a Zulongmon would be nice. And now moving on. So as I said, you can possibly swing up to 4 checks if your Metal Garurumon does survive. If he survives, and let's say you need a finisher, you do have your 2 Omnimons here that I am throwing in here. When Digivolving, you get Blitz and you can unsuspend. Not only that, if he's about to get deleted, you could bring back your Metal Garurumon back to your hand, and then he survives, or he doesn't get deleted by effects. Hence, kind of like a Lilith loop, kind of, so to say, because then after that, if you swing 2 times, now you put your, let's say you put a Garurumon back out, and then you put, doesn't matter, but any other rookie out. Now you're kind of, okay, I'm going to Digivolve back to Crisp Pyodramon, and then I got the Metal Garurumon back in my hand, so I'm going to go ahead and play him again, and it's a cycle, right? So there we go. So I am playing 2 Omnimons. I did have 3, but then I saw it too much with 2. Sometimes I'm like, okay, where is he? Where is it? Where is it? But with the draw power here, it's good enough. And then I am running 3 mats. Memory set Tamer, and then when you play a blue Digimon, you can suspend this Tamer to trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon, which you're gonna do here. Hence Metal Garurumon's effect, you play a Digimon, you can suspend Mat, and then you trash an evolution source, which is great. So this is a really great combo here. And then Sora and Joe, of course, if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play, gain 2 memory. And then the other effect is when you attack with the blue Digimon, you can suspend to trash 2. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this. I kind of wanted to put 3 Soras and 2 Mats, but then I'd rather make sure I'm always at 3, because this is guaranteed. With the Sora and Joe, you're kind of, your opponent can kind of control that in a way. And if you have both of these out on the field and they have a Bokomon or an Emon or whatever, you can end up always starting your turn at 5. And if you see, in 1 turn you could pretty much go up to ultimate at least. Go to Gabumon for 0, you got a rookie for 0, and then you Digivolve to Sealmon for 1. You still have 4 memory to play with. Then you Digivolve into a Crisp Pyodramon or Dragomon. You got 1 memory left, and then you Digivolve into Metal Garurumon, and boom, there you go. You just hashed and went all the way to a Mega in 1 turn, although you do pass turn, but hey, now they gotta deal with the Mega the next turn, and it's in your breeding area, so you really don't gotta worry about it, getting deleted. So these Tamers are really great. Come in clutch. I thought about adding Tommy, but again, you need hybrids to digivolve on top of it, and I'm not focusing on hybrids. Ironically enough, BT7, right? I am running a Howling Memory Boost. Fantastic card, extra memory, but also strips 2 sources underneath, and then you can freeze a Digimon for 1 turn if they have no sources underneath. And then moving on to my spicy option cards. We have one, we have to stop fighting. Neither player's Digimon can be deleted in battle for the turn. Let me paint this picture for you. You attacked with Metal Garurumon twice. You have a champion, a rookie, and then a Metal Garurumon, and then let's say you have a Madoki out. Next turn, you play We Have to Stop Fighting. All your Digimon can attack security, and they're not going to get deleted, because they can't get deleted in battle. This card really just gives all your Digimon jamming. That's all it does. The only thing that can stop you is option cards here. So this is a sweet, sweet tech card to have if you want to go for game and you're kind of not sure if you're going to make it or not, but you want your Digimon to survive. And then another one that I'm playing is Forbidden Trident. When your opponent gets 2000 DP, and when attacking, return one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to its owner's hand. So if you play this, when you have Metal Garurumon out, you swing 2 times, you can return 2 level 3s back to your opponent's hand in 1 turn. Mind you, you get the DP buff of 2000, so now he's at 13, so you could swing over other megas that are at 11 or 12 at that point if you need to. So that's kind of another reason why I added these option cards that are here, is to give Metal Garurumon more DP, so you can, you know, trample over these other megas that you're gonna potentially run into. And another option card that I'm playing is Mad Dog Fire. Like I said, just adding DP here, so now they'll put him at 14,000 DP. And then this is pretty nice. Security trigger, draw 1, and you add this card to your hand. As I said, it's just to add DP power. And then I do have 3 Hammer Sparks here. Who doesn't love Hammer Spark? But who hates playing against them, right? It's like a love-hate relationship. You love using it, but you hate going against it. Unless you know you have your Madokis in place and all that. Of course, you gain 1 memory for free. You gain 2 memory if it runs into security, so that's good. So I thought about taking 1 away and putting an ice wall here, but again, I think I'd rather have that extra memory for sure. And sometimes I need that if I want to, if they leave me at 2 and you know I don't have a mat out, I can play a Hammer Spark. I go to 3, now I can use Metal Garurumon, and then I can swing twice potentially, and you know it's just a much better position to be in than, you know, going at 2. Since I do have blockers, that's kind of a reason why I don't have Ice Wall as well, is because I can play blockers out there when I need them. But again, if you do choose to run the Ice Wall, you can. So there we are, guys. That is my BT1 Metal Garurumon deck, and a reason why he's better than Kingwhamon. Kingwhamon, you need a Whalemon underneath. That's only 4 copies. What if you don't have it? There's a chance that more than likely you're not going to have Whalemon underneath, so you won't be able to, you know, play Whalemon and then play a Whalemon's effect and then play another Digimon. You'd only be able to play level 3, and then you wouldn't be able to play Garurumon here because Kingwhamon's effect is you can only play a level 3 or less. Now, this is why I play the Dragomon, because Kingwhamon does have that effect of, you know, return a level 4 to its hand. That's kind of there right there. So if you want to battle me and you want to go against this deck, or you just want to use one of your decks and see how it does, add me on Instagram at @TheTrueSpidey, and we can play on Discord, and I'll put it up on YouTube if you want me to. So thank you guys for tuning in, and if you guys love this deck list, you guys are gonna love this one.